However, because of time, I might not be going through those names again, but permit me to welcome and recognize the chairman on this occasion, who is an eminent personality that has done a whole lot in also looking at the continued existence of society, architect Tunde Imolain. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. We're delighted to have you in our midst. Your Excellency, today we'll be having a distinguished lecture which will be centering on the nexus between politics and the media. Of course, that is just to paraphrase that. It will be delivered by no other person but someone who shares MNI with you, and someone who is an astute scholar, a leader par excellence, a vice chancellor of record, who believe in setting up a 21st century university so properly called. And he did a lot in raising the standard of Adekunle Ajashi University when he held sway. Please welcome with me Professor Femi Mimiko, MNI, ORA. I know you'll be surprised I still remember ORA. Of course, you know, we never forget. Thank you very much. Please permit me to welcome in our midst our host today. Your Excellency, this is a gift to Osrc Media Group, one who has been a transformational leader indeed. Our host today is the Director General and Chief Executive of the Ondo State Radio Vision Corporation, OSRC, Honorable Kenneth Odushola Stevenson. Thank you very much, sir, for all you do. Everywhere the members of staff of OSRC here, I wish you can please stand up and recognize our DG. Thank you very much, DG Chief Executive. We love you. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, we are not orphans. We have our father in our midst, one who also believes in freedom of the media. He will tell you, ask me any question. Shebi is your question. Ask, I will answer you. He was Speaker Ondo State House of Assembly. He is currently the chairman of the Ondo State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB. Right Honorable Victor Adekanyola Bimton. Daddy, thank you very much for coming. God bless you. Because of time, please permit me to stand on already established protocols. I welcome everyone. I celebrate everyone. All our awardees, we welcome you. Please permit me to welcome very specially the brand new 50-year-old man, the Director General of the PPA IMU, one who is young, but then you will never know he's 50, but he's still agile like a young boy. Welcome with me, Engineer Razak Obe. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. God bless you. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, would like to move on with the program so that we can buy some time. Please permit me at this point to welcome to the lectern for the welcome and keynote address the Director General and Chief Executive of the OSRC Media Group, Honorable Kenneth Odushola Stevenson. Can we please put our hands together for him as he comes to the lectern?
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Lucky Orimiso, that you are ably represented here by a very rare personality, an astute administrator, and a loyal deputy that we can have, the most loyal that we can have at this time. Dr. Adelami, thank you very much. The Chief of Staff, my brother, Prince Omojua. The Honorable Commissioner for Information, Mr. Ajanaku, thank you very much. The Honorable Commissioner for, I think they are all here, the Commissioner for, that is Culture and Tourism. I saw him here a few minutes ago. I also to the Commissioner for Commerce and Industry. And our guest speaker for today, Professor Mimiko. I know it was tight for you to be in Akure today, but you always say, there's nothing, no much sacrifice that we cannot make for our state and for the broadcast industry. I thank you for joining us and to lend your voice to broadcasting and democracy. Our chairman, my friend, a lot of us know him as an architect, but I know him more as a broadcaster because we all played in that game together, either in NTA or in AIT. I know he was doing more housing, show at that time, but today he is not only a politician, but a technocrat and the first architect that has come out of Ondo State, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, Tunde. Distinguished guests, friends of the media, let me pay a very respectful message to the team of OSRC. They have been wonderful because without them, our 1 year in that establishment would not have been so resounding and profitable. We went to them with 3 different mantras, which is captured in one. We went to meet them there with our vision of people, process, and profit. And being a civil servant did not make them to look back at embracing us. And here we are today, celebrating 50 years of broadcasting in Ondo State. Today, we are not merely marking time. We are defending history. We are affirming responsibilities. We are renewing a covenant. The theme of this Golden Jubilee, honoring past, celebrating present, embracing the future, is not a decorative language. It is a charge because broadcasting in Ondo State was born in sacrifice. When Ondo State was created in 1976, broadcasting here did not begin with comfort. It began with courage. Professionals who were already established in Ibadan made a difficult decision. They left structure, they left security, they left familiarity, and they came to Akure to build something new. There were no guarantees. Infrastructure was skeletal or nothing. Equipment were not even in place. Power supply was even uncertain. But their resolve was not uncertain. They believed that a state without a voice is a state without identity. They believed that broadcasting was not simply about entertainment. It was about civic education, cultural preservation, and democratic consciousness. Those pioneers did not just operate transmitters. They transmitted hope and courage. To our veterans present here today, especially those who migrated at the birth of the state, we stand on your shoulders. Your sacrifices built this institution now known as OSRC Media Group. Your discipline set standards that must never be lowered. History remembers you and those who build foundations. Ladies and gentlemen, let me speak plainly. Broadcasting and democracy is an unbreakable bond because democracy cannot survive without a credible media. When information is suppressed, democracy suffocates. When truth is manipulated, democracy weakens. When journalists are intimidated, democracy thrives. For 5 decades, the institution has served as a bridge between leadership and citizen. We have covered elections. We have aired dissenting views. We have amplified community concerns. We have scrutinized governance. We have celebrated progress. Broadcasting is not a luxury in democracy. It is infrastructure. Just as road moves people, broadcasting moves ideas. Just as electricity powers homes, information powers citizenship. The liberation of broadcasting in Nigeria transformed the landscape. It opened the airwaves. It diversified voices. It created competition. And it strengthened plurality. But liberalism must not mean chaos. Freedom must work with responsibilities. Professional standards must not be sacrificed on the altar of sensationalism. Regulations must be protected in quality, not stifled independence. And let me say this very clearly, ladies and gentlemen, the media must be allowed to breathe. A media institution that operates in fear cannot serve democracy effectively. Professionalism must be deepened, training must be strengthened, ethical standards must be enforced internally, not imposed selectively. We must build Osrc along with the channels Orange 94.5 FM, Sunshine 96.5 FM, Alalaye, and Osrc Television. Renewal journey. One of the most significant achievements has been reconnecting Osrc to the national grid after more than 2 decades. The shift has reduced operational costs, stabilized power supply, and improved transmission quality. To reinforce this, a dedicated 500 kVA power substation with high tension line infrastructure was constructed and commissioned, drastically reduced and technical disruptions. Our technical capacity has strengthened with the installation of more than 200 kVA UPS system dedicated to studios and transmitters. The deployment of advanced lightning protection and grounding system and the integration of the connectivity to improve substation and studio transmitter signals integrity. New transmitter has been installed to improve coverage signal quality, including 3.5 kV FM stereo transmitter for Sunshine, Alalaye. But we are not resting on that. Very soon, before the end of March, Alalaye will also get a brand new transmitter. A defining milestone has been the deployment of a C-band satellite uplink system which now beams OSRC television across Nigeria and beyond. The achievement has been strengthened by the onboarding of OSRC television on Mople's digital platform, firmly positioning Ondo State within the national digital broadcast ecosystem. Engagement with multi-choice for DSTV and GoTV carriage are ongoing, and we have gotten some offers from multi-choice, promising a significant expansion of our audience footprint. Institutional renewal has also been prioritized. Facilities have been rebuilt and revitalized, including the reconstruction of the Marketing and Sales Department office in Akure and the reactivation of the Lagos Marketing office. The staff clinic has been upgraded with improved staffing and medical supplies, while operational vehicles are empowerment and capacity building. This is what it means to celebrate present, not with nostalgia alone, but with investment. And when government invests in media infrastructure, it invests in transparency, it invests in civic participation, it invests in democratic sustainability. Today, we honor 50 notable sons and daughters of Ondo State across diverse sectors. They represent industry, they represent scholarship, and they represent governance. They represent innovation and technology. Among them are broadcast veterans whose fingerprints remains permanently embedded in the walls of the institutions. They remind us all, the present team at OSRC, that development is not accidental. It is built by people who choose to serve and to serve the people. As we must look forward into the future, the next 50 years of broadcasting in Ondo State will not be won by sentiments. They will be won by strategy. The future demands a fully digital broadcasting ecosystem, stronger professional accreditation, youth-driven innovation, financial sustainability, and institutional independence balanced with public accountability. Therefore, it is imperative that we must train young broadcasters not only to speak well, but to think critically, not only to report events, but to understand constitutional responsibilities, not only to chase ratings, but to protect credibility. Because credibility, once lost, is difficult to regain. The future also demands courage. Courage to tell difficult truths. Courage to resist undue pressure. Courage to protect editorial integrity. If we embrace the future without courage, we betray the past. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, according to one of the veterans, 50 years, a radio broadcast signal was ignited at one of the midnight in the newly created Ondo State. The voice on air says, "Where are you?" If you comment on the quality of the sound, that sound has continued to reverberate a democratic rebirth, political reform, economic challenges, and technological revolution. Today, we reaffirm that sound will not go silent. Our voice will be heard far and wide across the world in our time. We honor the past by protecting its standards. We celebrate the present by strengthening its system. We embrace the future by defending its freedoms. May this institution remain